Hi Facebook, Linda Bucher here. So I titled this video, when you're uncomfortable using certain coaching tools. That is a confidence buster because you're uncomfortable going in and then you struggle with them and then that busts your confidence down even more. So maybe you're like overwhelmed with the magnitude of tools. You learn so many in coaching school. There's so many ways you want to help people. There's so much to do, but yet you get uncomfortable. Like, I don't know which one to use, or it's difficult to use, or whatever. But what happens when you get stuck is it triggers self-doubt. And self-doubt is like a big hammer on your confidence. I am Linda Bucher. I am a Master Certified Life Coach. I am the Get Clear, Get Confident, Go Big Coach and Coach Mentor. And today I'm going to give you some confidence boosters to offset those confidence busters I just talked about. So, all right, here's what you got to know. You got to know, because I was the same thing when I was a new coach. I knew these tools were so effective. I had learned them. I had practiced them. And I practiced them with my coaching buddies. But then when it came to actually doing it, using it for someone like who's paying me to be their coach, when I was brand new, I would feel stuck. Like, I would start to use a tool and then I was like, am I using this right? I started to really second guess myself, or maybe it wasn't really working with my client the way I thought it was supposed to work. And so I had the same self-doubt, like, what am I doing wrong? And I knew, like, I was supposed to be using this tool for that thing, and this tool for that thing, and this tool for that thing. And it was really confusing because I seriously learned dozens of tools as a new coach, and just understanding what to use when was very overwhelming. So I know this could be happening to you, and I know that you know that coaching is your calling. It's completely what you're here to do, and you really want to be effective for your clients because that's what you're here to do, like I said. So here's what's really going on when you're less than confident about using coaching tools, your coaching tools. First of all, you're probably trying to use too many tools. Yes, you've learned dozens, maybe even more than dozens. However, you don't have to use them all. There are certain coaching tools, and if you contact me, I'll tell you which ones they are, that are amazing and useful in almost every scenario. I know in my coach training, they taught us certain tools first because they said these will be the most effective. And I thought, oh, well, maybe, but I've got to use them all. You don't have to use them all. So that's one of your problems. Another reason, I don't mean your problem, I mean the problem with being confused and overwhelmed by these coaching tools. Another problem is maybe you're using the tool like a recipe. That's really common. You learn it, so this is the way you use this tool. You do this, then you do that, and you ask this, and you ask that, and this and that, and you're trying to use it just like a recipe. Well, in your kitchen, you've probably made some things that are not by recipe, and they're probably pretty darn good. So I'm just going to plant that seed with you for a minute or two, and I'll get back to that later. Okay. And the third thing is you might be using tools that don't resonate with you. They just don't resonate. No matter how often you practice them or how many times you use them, they're just not working for you. And if they're not working for you, they're certainly not going to work for your client. So how do you remedy these things? That's the thing I want to tell you about. Well, I want to tell you your greatest coaching tool is not something that you learned in coaching school. It's your intuition. And here's what's really interesting about intuition. It's way more accessible when you're using a tool that you're comfortable with. Okay? So it's way more accessible when you're using a tool that resonates with you. And it's way more easy to use your intuition if you're using a tool that resonates and works with your clients, that you've actually had experience of. Oh yeah, hey, this works, okay? So forget the rest. Don't worry about using all those other tools right now. Don't even worry about it. So just stick to the tools that resonate with you, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go through all the tools in your toolbox, and you want to look at them. And I'm very visual, so I'm like right now I'm envisioning a toolbox. And I'm like, oh yeah, this one. Oh, I love this, love this, love this, love that. And then put the other ones to the side. Not really resonating with me, so I'm not going to use them right now. Now, maybe at some point they will, and that's the point you can bring them back into your practice. But say there's a tool that it does resonate with you, but you're really uncomfortable using it. What do you do with that? Well, you practice it. But the best way to get to practice it, because you want to become comfortable and you want to become proficient with it, is to have a seasoned coach use it on you to coach you. That's a really important point. Because then you'll understand how profound the tool is. You understand exactly why it worked. So if you really want to learn a new tool, ask a seasoned coach, someone who really is comfortable with that tool, to coach you with that tool. Okay, so those are some confidence boosters that have to do with using tools that resonate with you. I got another one, and it's about applying your natural gifts to the tools. So see, you have like natural innate abilities, and don't put those down as not important or not necessary or not useful with coaching tools. No, you gotta kind of mush them up together. Okay, so I want to give you permission right now to apply your natural strengths and your innate abilities to the coaching tools. If you're a creative, get creative. Okay, if you are this is funny. I remember in coach training, like someone had to coach someone else by dancing with them. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, and how would you do that? It's a little bit of a challenge. But this person said she loved to dance, so the other coaches started dancing. And they danced as they talked, and it really loosened everything up. There's nothing that's innate to you that can't be used with a coaching tool. So I want you to remember that. Okay? And the third one I want you to know is to make it your own. These coaching tools are for your use, and the most efficient way that you can use them is when they work for you. So sometimes you have to tweak them a little, and that's okay. I'm giving you permission to tweak them. So you have my permission to make the tools your own. So that's what I got for you today. And as you guys may have noticed, I am really focusing on helping brand new coaches. I have this deep desire to do this. It's fantastic. So coaching and mentoring and sharing, this is probably what you're going to see from me. I can't promise in the future I'm going to be coming live at 3 p.m. exactly, but I'm going to be doing some more live videos, maybe a little more randomly. And I'm going to let you know that I do have a private Facebook group for brand new coaches to help support you, and where you can feel safe to ask questions, and also for you to support and help other people because you know more than you think you do. So send me a little request in the comments below if you'd like to be invited to that group, because I would love to have you. Okay, this is Linda Bucher. I'm signing off, and I will see you again soon.